What's up, guys? I've got an RTT tomorrow morning. I've got um, 6 Inceptors on the list, three of which are good to go. They've been painted for months, but I just got another pack in yesterday evening. I already have them glued together, assembled. I don't have them put on the base yet, but I've got to get these things tournament legal by tomorrow morning. The RTT is at 9 a.m., so it's 2 p.m. So I've got to get grinding on these. I got to get to painting on these. So that's what's on the agenda for today. So let's get to it. At least get
It's the channel where we make a bit quicker videos and
some tunes going. Can you guys hear that? Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, I'm procrastinating because once you get going on this, you just gotta finish. So let's get going. Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Second here. All right. All right, so first thing is I gotta get my gotta get the airbrush going. Let's do so I just gotta prime him first. That shouldn't take long. Shake this up. I don't know how much I'm gonna need. Nine drops, some thinner. Okay, and a good crappy mixing brush. Get that mixed up in there. All right. Turn on the airbrush. All right. Now I gotta clip these guys on here. Gentle light. That way I can get most of it airbrushed. Okay. All right, I think we're good to go. Let's start going. Do this. Oh, I guess I should have cleaned the tip of it. This is going to take forever. Let me check this out real quick. We got a clog in here. Yeah, it is clogged up a little bit. Let me clean that out. Oh yeah, that's really gunked up. Man, that was like caked on there. I should have ran some alcohol through the airbrush first, but I'm already in it now. I'm already in it. All right, there we go. All right, let's just get these guys done. The arms might be a little bit floppy because I got them magnetized, so they might move around a little bit. just need a nice base coat so we can get to painting. I'm clogging up a little bit already. Okay. I'm sure I'm gonna miss some spots. There's just so many. These Inceptors are just so layered. There's just so many crevices on these guys. I think I'm almost done with this guy. Let's get him over with. I don't want to be priming forever. Yep, I see an area back here I missed. And then, of course, this area that I'm clipped onto. Okay. Is this good enough? I think so. I think that's good enough. Alright, let's get the next one. I think I have enough paint still left in there to do another one. Gonna clip him on the same way on this little heel cable he's got. Yeah, we still got some in there. Ooh, came out, that gushed out of there. Alright. Let's get going then. Airbrush is starting to whistle. Getting clogged. I guess I didn't use enough thinner. This is going a little bit faster. I guess something came unclogged. Okay. Alright, I think we're about done with this one because it just came out so much faster. Okay, that looks good to me. Do I have enough in there? I might have enough to finish this third one. Let's lay him down. And get the third one. Well, the magnetized arms haven't moved, from what I can tell. Okay. Let's finish up the batch. Get up in there. Let's try to get most of them done. I'd hate to have to refill primer when I'm almost done. Yeah, I know. Okay, almost. Oh, I'm running out. Oh, crap. All right, I've got to put, that sucks. I've got to put a couple more, probably 2 more drops in here. 1, 2, I'll do 3, just to make texture, and then 1 drop of thinner. Let's give it a good mix. Okay, and you know what? I'll go back over, when I finish with this, I'll go back over that first one because that first one's looking a bit light. Yeah, I know. All right. Okay, did we get everything? Think so. This leg is a little light here. Okay, got that. Maybe the back. Okay, I think this guy's good. Let's go. Oh, I did not mean to flip him on his face. Did I rub off any? Oh, I do see, yeah, I did. Right there, and then I see some area on that cable that I didn't get, and even right here on that side. Ow. Oh gosh, I'm really screwing up. I'm really screwing up. Okay. What about the other side where I clipped? All right. Yeah, I'm completely dry again. Not enough to. Nope. I used all of it. Okay, good enough. Shoot. Okay. Well, let's clean this out. And start painting. I'm gonna go with maroon, like a maroon base coat. Get some more water in there. Clean out some of that gunk. Okay, there's still gunk, tons of gunk in there. That's about it. Nope, I see a big chunk in there. All right, good enough. Okay, so got that. Now I need to get some, I need to base coat them all a dark maroon and then work my way up from there in shading. I'm going to do mostly dry brushing on this one. Mostly dry brushing on this one. I'm going to airbrush the, let me see, the top coat. Let me make sure all that water is out of there because it's got alcohol in it too. Okay, good enough. All right, so how many drops do I think I'm going to need for that? Probably 6 per. So like 18. Let's just do that. Okay, so there's 18. Now I need it to be a little bit dark. So I'm going to throw some black in there. Make it a little bit darker. Let's go. How many drops do I think I need? Let's do 4. And then let's mix it up with some thinner. And get to stirring. That's about the color I want right there. You guys see that? Okay. All right. Let's clip this bad boy on. Which one? This one was first. This one was the last one. Still letting them dry. They should be dry, but how am I gonna clip this guy on? Oh, he's still wet right there. I'm gonna have to dry him with the airbrush. I don't know why he's wet right there. Did I splash some water on? I think I splashed water on him. Yep, I think that's water. That is definitely not paint. Jeez. Getting this air over here just driving me crazy. Alright, did I get him nice and dry? Okay. Let's just get this base coat going on most areas. Not the gun. Don't care about the gun. Just need the just the model itself, pretty much. Don't really need the cables done, but they're in the way, so they're gonna get done. Okay. Little back flap, back part of the legs here. Get this shoulder. Didn't get this leg too well. Okay. I think I'm about done with this guy. Okay, good enough. Yeah, still got plenty to do. Another one. Don't care about the guns. Let him hang out right there and dry. Get this guy clipped in. Okay. Oop, don't have him. He's gonna flip all over the place if I don't have a good grip. Yep. Yep, let me clip him on a little better. Can't be dealing with that the entire time. Okay. Back flap. Back of that leg. Okay, it just did a dump right there. Okay, it's just dumping out now. I'm gonna have to. Okay, I think that's pretty much all I want to do with this guy. I just dumped paint on him. He is just bleeding. Let's unclip him. And then the last guy. Get him clipped up. And let's go. Okay. Like I said, don't really care about the cables. I'll be repainting them black anyway. Got the back flap. I need to get the back of this leg where I'm clipped on. Okay, gotta get this arm right side here. Alright, front of this boot here. Guess we'll get underneath there. Alright, I think we're done with this guy too. It doesn't have to be perfect, I just need the need it to be a good undercoat. Grab him by his gun. Alright, now coming back around to this guy, I think he's good and dry. And I'll probably, yeah, everywhere that I clip these guys, I think I'm going to just wet my brush here and dip it into the airbrush and just touch it off because I still got some left in here. So get that. So everywhere I had these guys clipped, you can see right here. So I just touch that up. The back of this leg here. Okay, so that's good for that guy. And this guy, yeah, definitely missing some. That gray coming through there. Okay, got that one. Then lastly, the last guy I just painted. Where was he clipped on? Right here. Okay. Good enough. Rinse that brush. I'm going to be using that when I get to detailing later. But for now, I'm gonna break out the wet palette. Move that aside so I can start dry brushing. Let's get these tweezers out of the way. All right, still have water in the wet palette. Okay, so that was the base coat. Now I'm gonna start dry brushing with a little bit of scarlet red. Or scarlet blood, sorry. 1, 3 should do it for now. Okay, which dry brush am I gonna use? This one. Oops. Okay. Let's clip. Oh man, I just painted this so the area is still wet. Well, maybe I can. Is it sturdy enough to hold on to the gun? Let's try it. Okay. Get a little bit loaded onto the brush. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Nope, it's all like I barely touched it and it's already moving. Yep. I'm gonna have to clip onto the back part that, oh, you know what? Before I even get started, I totally forgot about my airbrush. So before I clean this airbrush out, let me use it to dry this back area so I can clip onto it. Alright, that should be good. Now, I'm going to turn off the airbrush, go clean it out really, really good because there's still tons of paint left in there. I'll be right back. Yeah, tons of gunk in there. It was like the newer I was with airbrushing, the better I took care of it, and I didn't even know what I was doing. Now I get clogs all the time, and it seems like, yeah. Alright, that should be good, and then I'm going to let it rest over there with some alcohol in it. H2O and alcohol. Throw some in here just so I don't get a clog, and I'll just rest him up in the pot there. Okay, now let's go back to seeing if we can get this guy dry brushed. Is that going to be sturdy enough? It seems like it's not moving. Alright, let's see what we get. And these arms are, you know what? The arms are magnetized. I might want to dry brush with the arms off. Okay. Not doing too bad. I wish, maybe I need to not take off as much. Okay. This probably won't take too long. I already like how this is shining through with the maroon. You know, I probably just need to hold the darn thing in my hand. Let me make sure my hand is super dry. Just do it that way. That looks really good. I like how that's coming through. Okay, that backpack part looks really nice. Let's see if we can repeat it on the other side. The thing is, I don't even think I'm really dry brushing. I'm just like painting with a different brush because I don't know what I'm doing. But regardless, I like it. I like the way it's coming through. So ultimately, I guess that's the only thing that matters. Looks pretty good. Let's get the top part. guess, yeah, sideways motion with it. And then sideways from that direction, I guess. Ooh, I do love how that's coming through. That looks really good. All right, and then we'll just drag it across the top here. Yeah, that looks really nice. That looks really good. That orange is coming through nicely. Well, it's not orange, it's red, but it's giving it like an orange hue. I love that. Oh, that looks really good. Loving it. All right. I might be ready by tomorrow after all. Let's get the top of the helm here. All right. Get the face area. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm like making it up as I go. Which, you know, seems to be working out okay. I love how that chest is coming out, man. Oh, wow. That looks really good. All right, yeah, I got to do this other shoulder. Almost forgot. Oh, come on. All right, so I'm going to have to hold the arm here. Hold the magnetized arm. I might just take it off. Okay, well that looks all right. Okay, all right, well not much left to do, too much anyway. Let me pop the arm off so I can get this wrist area, and then the same on the other side. Okay, that looks good. Let's plug you back on there. Bam. Get the other wrist. A touch more paint. Okay. Got that. Now well, you know, I'll get these back fins, the bottom back fins. They don't need too much. Yeah, that looks good enough. I will get this the little circle part on the back of the backpack. Even though you can barely see under there. That area right there. Okay. Looks really good. Alright, let's finish up get started on the legs and be done with this guy. Oh, a little too much. I'm gonna have to go over that. Yep, a little too bright on these legs over here. I'm definitely gonna have to clean that off. Dry brush over that. That does look smooth though, but yeah, I gotta dampen that up. Doesn't look too bad, but definitely brighter than the rest of the model. So, gotta figure that out. Let me get the other leg done. Get this back flap here. Okay. It's getting hard to paint him because I'm running out of places to hold him that aren't wet. And I'm scared I'm already starting to flake off some of the paint. So I want to be done here with this guy. Let's try to finish him up. Top of his boot. Alright, did I mess up anything? A little bit up here. Yeah, now I'm starting to scrape paint off, so let me get a little more. Alright, I gotta stop handling. I'm really satisfied with how that came out. Let's put him down before we screw something up. That looks really good. Let's move on to the next one. And do the same thing. Load it up. Let's start on a shoulder. Got a little bit too much on there. That's alright. I guess we'll figure it out as we go. Okay. Let me see if I can dilute this one a little bit. I guess a little bit I did. It's still a little bit brighter than that other shoulder, but that's okay. Load up a little more. Dry off. Start on this area right here. Okay, that looks decent. Let's do the flaps. And I think how it's going to end up coming out is like every one of these guys is going to be a little bit different, which that's okay. Okay, that looks all right. Load up a little more. Do this top part. Okay. Looks all right. Do I have enough to get the top of that helmet? Let's see. Yeah. I'll just do it all at once. All right. That side. The edges are looking really good. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to remove this guy's arms to really get the chest area. Let's go. Okay, that looks really good. Looks really good, like that. Okay. Oh, you know what? I didn't get the wrist area of the arms. Let me knock that out real quick. Okay, got that one. Now we'll get this one. All right. Now the legs. Side flap here. Okay, looks good. All right, I like that one. Let's do the other side now, and then we'll flip over and attempt to do the back. I hated that this guy is not a base for me to hold, and I'm having to squeeze and pinch the paint of the model. I really hate that. I gotta figure something out about that. Yeah, because look, oh, I can hold it right here. Perfect. on his armpits. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, that's the perfect spot. Yeah, that doesn't matter because the arms go there. And then a little on this back flap back here. On these little bottom wings. And then a little on this backpack cover. The center of the backpack, jetpack. Okay, okay, I think that looks good. Put him back. All right, so that looks good. He looks a little bit different than the first guy. That's okay. All right, lesson learned. I think I'm gonna do these guys without the without them being attached. I don't think I have enough paint to make it through though. So let me add a little bit more to the palette. One should do it. I'm so stingy when it comes to my paint. I don't know why. It'd help if I were a little closer to the table. Okay. Let's start with this shoulder. Okay, well at least I didn't load it up too much this time, but I fear it's not enough. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, and from the bottom there. Okay. I might as well do the forearm while I'm over here. Oh, perhaps a little too much. Okay, well, anyway, that looks all right. And now this shoulder. Yeah, I don't even think this is considered dry brushing the way I'm doing it. It's just wet brushing with a different kind of brush. The scholastic painting community out there is probably disgusted right now with how much I'm loading onto the brush. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now I can hold the model and really dig in on this backpack. Let's see. Oh, a little too much, but it's okay. Like Bob Ross said, we don't have mistakes, we just have happy accidents. Okay, that looks really good. Love how that's coming out. All right, let's do these wings on top. Give it a good what fur. Okay. Just brush across the top. I guess I have a little too much there. all right. Okay. All right. All right. While I'm back here, I might as well get these back part of the. Ooh, a little too much there. I've seen some tutorials. They say you need like um a surface to test the brush on before you dive in to see how much paint you have loaded up on there. That now that I'm doing this, that actually makes a boatload of sense. More sense than how I'm doing it. How am I gonna be able to get this area here? It's weird trying to figure out the angle. Okay, let's brush your face, Sergeant. Yeah, this guy's the sergeant. I gave him the helmet with the little skull logo on the forehead. Okay, that looks really good. Alright, now I'll continue holding there on the side. And get that torso area. Start working on this leg. Okay, coming out really well. A little bit more on this one. Okay, really like that. Really like that. Okay, let's knock down this other leg over here. Oh, loaded up a little too much. Okay, alright, that looks really good. Alright, now we can finish up the back of the legs. And then this back flap right here. I think I took a little too much paint off of that back flap. Starting to flake. Okay. Use it as an opportunity to highlight everything else since I had to reload. Alright, I think, is that it? Okay. Put these, that's the last one. Let's put the arms back on there. Okay. That looks pretty dope. I like that. Love how that came out. Now, I'm going to use just a little bit of, what is this? Hot orange, buddy. I shouldn't need a lot of this because I'm just going to do a little bit of highlighting with that. Yeah, definitely going to take the arms off. Okay. Let's see. Let me get everything off of there that I can. Just dab a little hot orange on there. And I'm just gonna do the places where I think it makes sense for the lighter reflection. Like that. I love that. I love that. Keep it moving. Okay. That came out nicely. Where's the other one? Didn't take a lot either. Did not take a lot. Where the reflection is going to be the most obvious and vibrant. Okay, like that. That makes sense. Then right here on the wrist area, like that. Okay, digging it. And then on the do the same thing for the backpack here, just where it makes sense, where it's going to be receiving the most light. Not a ton. That looks good. Over on the other side now. All right. Just drag a little across some of those high reflection top areas, like this little ball area right here. Definitely get that. That. The edges here, maybe a little bit. A little bit of this edge. Yep, and then just like across a little bit of these raised areas on this top right here. Like that. Then over here like that. Same for the top of the helmet. Okay, good enough. Across, oh, I definitely want to do across the Aquila. I think that's what they call it. This eagle on the front. I gotta be real. I don't want to put too much on this. That looks good. That looks good. A little bit across the belt buckle. Okay, now across the knee there, across the middle of the leg, top of the boot. Yeah, actually going down like that works much better. Okay, yeah, that actually worked out much better. Okay, and then like across the side here, wherever it's going to be reflecting. Bro. Damn. That looks sharp as hell. These probably not a lot of light reflecting on these back flaps, so I won't put too much. And I think I see an area that I need to touch up with the brush. Where's my brush? Alright, let me wet this a little bit and get some of that darker color I had earlier. Just a little bit. Cover up a mistake. It's still too wet. Load up that brush a little bit. I might actually want to use black. Let me see. covering up a couple mistakes where I've rubbed off paint manhandling it. Okay, that's good. Keep that brush off to the side because we'll come back. All right, this guy looks really good. Okay. Oh yeah, that looks great. He looks Blood Angels ready. Okay. Alright, so that guy's done. Now let's do same thing for this guy. Let's knock out his arms, and we don't need a lot. Just where we think this hot orange is going to be reflecting. So let me make sure I don't have too much. Where we think it's going to be reflecting the most sunlight. Like that. That's good enough, I think. On this wrist. That's perfect. Do the same thing for this one. Okay, just a little bit there, don't need a ton. Where's the reflection gonna be the brightest on that shoulder? And the answer is right here. A little bit of gray coming through right there. I might want to dab that where I scraped a little too hard. So let me get a dab on there and see if I can fix that. I'm probably gonna mess it up. Let's see what happens. No, I didn't mess it up. That actually worked out great. Perfect. Okay, so got that. Oh, this hand, this wrist area right here. No, you can't be right there. I'm busy. Okay, do I have enough on there? Okay, that highlight looks really good. So is that both the arms done? Yeah, both the arms done. Now we can dive in on the top area of this backpack here. Okay, don't need a lot. Where's the sun gonna reflect the most? Probably right here. Down the edge like that. Okay. Good enough. Do the same thing on the other side. Right here. I don't think I loaded up enough on this side. I think I need a little more. Being too ginger with it. Okay. That's a good reflection. What we got there? Looking good. Thanks, man. I've never, this is my first time dry brushing with my Blood Angels with an actual color. I know that doesn't make sense, but the only thing I did was my Death Company the other day, which, you know, it's pretty much just black, white, and gray. This is my first time doing it a red, and I was curious to see how it would turn out. That looks really good. Dude, I wish I would have started dry brushing months ago. That looks so good. Okay, so just a little bit of a highlight there. Then across the top of the helmet. That's where reflection is going to be. That should be good. And then maybe on the edge here. Looks good. Oh, it does. Dry brushing is easy and fast and looks good. It sure does, man. Dry brushing almost makes it seem like I know what I'm doing. All right. Load up a little here. I am a fan. All right, so that. I love doing the Aquila area, and then I need to highlight his face a little bit. That looks really good. That looks so sharp. It's basically dry sponging, but you dab it instead of doing strokes. That's my next thing I need to try is sponging. I've seen tons of videos on it, and it looks good. I know I'm not going to have enough orange on there to do this one and the next one, so I need another couple dabs onto the palette. Bam. Bam. Okay. Yeah, this is going really, really good. Much better than I hoped. I don't think I put enough on there. Okay. So, real gingerly, because I think I loaded up quite a lot. Okay. And then on the side there, just a little. On that side, the side flap there. Okay. Go on that knee, going down the boot for the reflection. Jeez, I'm loving it. All right. Oh, you know what? I didn't do the belt area. Load up. Get a little on there for the belt. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Okay. All right, the back of the backpack here. The under flaps. A little reflection. The back flap. Okay. And then just finish up the back of these legs, and then I think he's done. Okay. Hopefully I didn't screw it up too much by manhandling it, but that looks really good. Okay, number 2 down. Number 3. All right, let's load up the brush a little bit. Make sure we got it in there. All right, so not too much because I loaded up. So where that sunlight is going to be hitting is where we want it. Okay, that's good enough. And then the wrist area. A little too much, but it's alright. Elbow. Do the same thing here. Okay. Reflection of the sun. I think it'll be about right there. Then a little edging there. Wrist. Okay, that's good enough. How many more you got to do? This one's the last one. Yep. Because I've already got 3 in my case there, so I just ordered these 3. They arrived last night. I put them together this morning, and now I'm painting them. And then I just got to glue them down to the base, and then if I want to, put some coffee grounds or some sand onto the base, let that dry, and then paint that. And for all intents and purposes, they'll be done except for like the minor things like doing the purity seals and the detail work, like the gold detail work and things like that for the trinkets and stuff. But yeah, the dry brushing, man, just really sped things up. Okay, and then these areas right here. Okay, and then across the top of the backpack. Across the top of the helmet. Okay. I don't know Inceptors come in 3s in box. That's robbery. Yeah, they come in 3s. You're absolutely right. It is. It feels like robbery. Three of these dudes. For the pleasure. 3 in a box. Okay, let's be a little gentle here in this area. As we're getting the Aquila painted. Like that, like that. A little edge highlight going there. I'll not forget the belt this time. Let's get just a downward motion on the belt. Oh, too much, too much. Yeah, I kind of messed that up a little bit. Oh well. Hopefully it dries and looks decent. Okay, and then just like a down motion on the front of the leg there. Follow the reflection of the sun. That looks really good. This side. Okay, have I done this part? Okay, then get the back. There's a couple of places I need to touch up when I'm done with this guy, where I've rubbed off some paint from handling it. So I'll do that here. Get this back flap, the bottom flaps here. Okay, now let me do some touch-ups with the paintbrush. Just touch it on there, and where does it need it? Where did it? Oh no, not this color. I need the maroon that I mixed, which I didn't mix it on here. I mixed it in the airbrush, so I'm just gonna have to do this red here. Okay. Any other places I accidentally chipped away some paint? In handling, that might be it. Oh, maybe right here. You might be able to see that with the arm on. Oh, right here too. Load up a little more. Okay. Let's put this down. Put the arms on him. And see what we're working with. Okay, I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. I like how all three of them turned out. Let me put them under the camera here. First one, second one, and the one I just finished. I think they look really good. That's exactly how I wanted them to come out. Yeah, I love it. I love that. That looks really good. This guy, I can glue him to the base the way he is, and he'll be clean. He'll be ready to go. Oh, I see some areas that I need to touch up. I need to get some sort of paint on. Where I was manhandling. Right there. Maybe right. There's not enough paint on there. Like that. Let me double check this other guy. See if there's any place. Not really. And I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm going to be painting those cables black. I think I should probably go ahead and put some laminate on it. What is it? Not laminate. It's enamel. Varnish. Sorry, varnish. So when I'm handling it in the tournament tomorrow, I don't mess it up. I can always paint over. I think I will. I think I'll spray some varnish on it to lock the paint in, so I'm not screwing it up. I didn't know. Oh, okay. I already read that part. I think I may do that. Spray some matte varnish on it. Thinking I might do that. I think that's everything I want to put on those guys for now. Because my back is killing me. I think I obviously still have some highlights I need to do. Like I got to finish the plasmas. Obviously, I've got to do the eyes. I want to do the helmet emblem here. Still hadn't figured out if I'm gonna do like the skull on the chest plate, if I'm gonna do that gold or not. And I've also got to do the purity seals, one there and one there. I have oh yeah, and then these back areas, like I gotta paint that solid black. So yeah, I think I'm gonna lock it in. I'm gonna lock those guys in with some varnish. Probably want to do that right now because yep, I see. Well, screw it. No, that's gonna bug me if I leave that there. Let me touch a little paint onto the front of his boot where I scraped it off somehow. All right, I need to go ahead and lock this in. I think I'm gonna lock it. Looks battle ready. 2 colors and basing. You're done. I know, right? Okay, I think I'm gonna lock these guys in. I'm going to varnish them with matte varnish. This is matte, yeah. Okay, let's get some matte varnish on here. Forgot I had alcohol sitting in the cup there. Because I'm scared I'm gonna keep. Yeah, definitely. If I handle it during 4 to 5 games tomorrow, when I bring these guys home, I'm gonna have to repaint them. Definitely will. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock in the paint job, and then I can always come back later and do the plasmas, do the light, the eyes. Do I do the eyes now? There's only two. Let me knock those out. Alright, let me get my good brush out for those eyes. Okay, I'm gonna need some white. Pro Acryl Bold Titanium White here. Okay, and I'm also going to use fluorescent green, Vallejo fluorescent green. Okay, let's get to it. Put a little white on there. Don't need a lot. Please don't gush out. Please don't gush out. Okay. Got that. Okay. That looks awfully thick. Get some water on there. Let me just pull some water straight out of my water jug here. Do I have enough to drop on here? Yeah, good. Okay. All right. Let's get a little white going in here. Okay. Oh, don't need to do him. All right. It's going to be tough to get that in there. All right. Let's see if we can do it. Come on, come on. Boy, I'm screwing that up. Shaky hands. Shaky hands. Alright, now for the other side. Do I have enough in there? Move this arm out of the way. It's like there's almost nothing on the brush. Sorry, I was literally holding my breath. Okay. Got some on that one. And let's get some on this one. Oh, this is going to be hard to get it down off in there without touching the edge of the helmet there, the front edge. I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm not satisfied with that. I should probably quit while I'm ahead, but Okay, then a little more over here, please, please. And I did get a little on the front of that. Let me clean this brush off and see if I can clean that mess up. Can I get that off of there before it dries? Not with that brush, I can't. And if I can't get it off before it dries, I'm gonna have to just paint over it. Looks like it's coming. Good enough. I don't want to handle this thing too much. Okay. Alright, so got that. Now a little fluorescent. Do I think this might be dry already? Oh, I'm blowing into the mic, sorry. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's do a little fluorescent. Don't gush out. Come out of there. I knew it! Damn you! Well, I can put this bottle away. I've got enough fluorescent for all day painting. Jeez. All that fluorescent that's gonna go to waste. Let me, it looks like it's not mixed up really well. Okay, alright. Let's get this over with. And you know, this brush doesn't have a really good point on it. It's like... Okay, there we go. Load up. A little fluorescent. Let's see if we can get it in there. Alright, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's put these arms back on here so I can feel like I have something to hang on to. Alright, this is the one that's difficult. Because he's got his chin tucked down. Okay, that went well. Got a little right there. Should be diluted though. Oh yeah, that just came right off. Okay, now another once again. Jeez, I really screwed that up. Get that off of there. Okay. That looks good. I'm done. Let's lock it in. Those eyes are really glowing. I like that. Let's keep this paintbrush to the side. I really got to clean these two. So I'm going to put them right there so I don't forget. I'm going to put the top on my wet palette. Okay. Enamel. You know what? I need to glue these guys down to the base, so I don't have to clip on anywhere. Yeah, let's do that. Let's glue them onto the base finally. And then we'll be able to spray the enamel on them. Alright. Which one's the captain? This guy? Alright, let's get some glue. Well, I guess I should glue it to the base first. Glue to the base? No, because I'll need to know center of gravity, so I'll need to glue it to the figure first. So let's get this going. Okay, so that seemed like a lot of glue. But let's see, how am I going to want this guy sitting on here? Like this, maybe? Guess it really doesn't matter. Just let it dry, and then whatever angle it dries at is the angle it dries at. That looks good. It's gonna be about forward a little bit. So like that, maybe. Probably doesn't help that I'm. How did I do this last time? Last time I used. Yeah, this isn't working. I'm gonna have to hold this into place while it melts, I guess. I have shaky hands, so it's not doing a really good job. I think I'm gonna have to just lay them face up like this. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. It's probably because I have it drying to paint. Yeah, and instead of using plastic glue, I should probably be using super glue. Is that gluing in place? Okay, well, let's try the other one. Hate handling these things, man. Ugh. Okay, next is this one. Jeez, that made a big bubble. Oh, it's falling. It stopped. Okay. And lastly, last guy. him glued up. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to finish. I'm gonna have to let these guys dry thoroughly before I glue them to the base. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's let that dry. Alright, I think I can put the top back on this. Oh, yeah, and while that's drying, and then I'll come back and glue them to the base. I think I'm going to call the video right there, because they're pretty much done. I'm not going to be able to varnish it just yet. So, I'll do that off stream, and I'm pretty much done, except for the detail work, but yeah. Katsusa, I appreciate you hanging out. It is not the most respectable pose I have them drying in, is it? Are those angles gonna look right when they're... I don't think so. Let me push him down a little further. Like that. Yeah, I don't want him kicking his legs up like wee, like he's making a wee noise. Let me see if this guy... Okay, that's perfect actually. He's perfect. And then this guy is going to be like... It's perfect. And this one... Alright, that's pretty good. I would prefer this one to be a little bit more straight. Okay. Like that. Hold this little base in place so it keeps moving over. See if I can block it. There we go. Okay. It's so wop. It looks good, but I hate those flying sand. I know. My other ones, I ordered them in a hurry. This is what my other ones look like. And I have obviously the smoke trail there. And I did these guys in race car red. But yeah, I got their decals and everything on there. That's another thing I need to do is the decal work. I've not finished their guns either. I'm going to break these arms off and magnetize them, because these are plasmas. The ones I just did are plasmas, and these are the bolt guns. So I need to break the arms off and magnetize them. But I'm hopeful with WYSIWYG tomorrow they won't make me play 3 with plasma and 3 with... But if they do, it won't be the worst thing in the world. The important thing is I got them. Yeah, I'll need to order some more smoke plumes. I just haven't had time. And I knew when you order them off of Etsy, and those things usually take weeks to come in, and I knew I wasn't going to have them in a day and a half in time for the tourney. It already took me hours to find 3 Inceptors from someplace, because none of my local shops had any. I had to really dig through Amazon to find a place that had one that could overnight it so I could work on it today and have it tourney ready tomorrow. Yeah, when that glue dries, it'll be good to go, and I'll probably... I can't recall, for like a local tournament, I need to look in the BCP rules for this tournament I'm in. I don't think they require me to have the base done. I'm trying to remember if everyone had their bases done. I can't recall. But I guess I'll just need to throw some glue on those 3 bases and sprinkle some coffee grounds or sand on there, and that'll be my basing. So what is that? Glue? Oh, from the enamel. From the varnish. Let me see. What'd you say? Your player pack doesn't say it. Let me see. Let me grab my phone. Turn on different camera. Mainstream. Oh, sorry about that. Let's see. BCP. Okay. So. Okay, players can expect every table to have GW, chapter approved, terrain, dice trays, markers, chess clocks. Okay. No 3D printed models will be allowed. Okay. 3D printed bits are okay. WYSIWYG is in effect. Point score will be 5 points after each. Oh, paint score will be 5 points after each match. Match round unless your army is battle ready. Battle ready level painted armies will score their 10 points after each round. We use ATC American Team Championship Code of Conduct. Let me see if it's in the Code of Conduct. Time, lists, stratagems, abilities, decorum, tools, chess clocks, calling judges, penalties. Maybe it's under penalties. Also turn, set of turn. I guess I should keyword search paint. Yeah, let me do that. Find in page, paint. 0. No mentions in the code of conduct for paint, so battle ready level painted armies. Let me Google what Warhammer 40k battle ready paint. Well, that was 5 years ago. I don't know. Okay, so according to Citadel Color, let me go there. Means it's ready to game with, hence the name. Battle Royale models have their main areas colored and simple finish on their bases. A simple finish on their bases. So yeah, I have to put something down on the base. Okay. Okay, so yeah, they have a picture here of them just putting technical paint on the base. That'll be easy enough. As soon as I get those guys glued down, I'll throw some glue on it, put some sand on it, throw a contrast red on the base, and I'll be done. That'll literally take 10 minutes. If it's just battle ready, the chapter approved mission pack has it. Yeah, yeah, I'll have time to do it. I will definitely have time to do it. 'Cause those guys will be done drying here in a moment. Oh yeah, they're no, no, not all the way. Yeah, that's easy. Just put some paint on your base, as long as it's painted. Yep. Um, and I would do it right now, but I don't want to. I don't want to plastic glue on top of paint. Not for those stands. They're already hard to. They already that clear plastic already takes an extremely long time to adhere and melt. From my past experience. So yeah, I'm pretty much done. I'll get that on there. Um, I'll I'll need to remember to throw the varnish on there. I gotta put the varnish right here in the middle of the table so I don't forget. That's it. Just paint the rim a different color. The rim. Oh, you mean the edge of the outer edge of the base? Is that what you're talking about? This edge here? The edging of the base, is that what you're talking about? When you say the rim? Oh, yeah. I just want that to hurry up and dry. I want to be done. Yeah, leave the center of the base bare. It's fine. Yeah. I just, yeah, that's true. I just want to put it I just want to make sure the center of gravity is 100% because one thing I've seen that really would annoy the heck out of me is people that every time they move their model, it doesn't want to stand up, like it falls over 3 or 4 times. Man, if that were me, I would end up throwing my model out the door. I don't want to. I want to make sure I'm paranoid about the center of gravity, so those guys, when I put them down, like I don't have to worry about them falling over. So I just want to. I want to make sure. I'll just wait. Maybe another 10 minutes. Those stands will be. I'll be confident that they'll be fully dry, and and then I'll be good to go. So what's on your agenda today, Kitsusa? Playing any games or doing any painting? Nothing. I'm free today. Yeah, it's still early enough that if I finish that, I really want to get in a good practice game, another practice game tonight with this list. Or maybe that's the wrong call. Maybe the day before I shouldn't play and make sure I'm just fresh for tomorrow. I'm talking like I'm going to play a game of football or something. It's animated chess basically what Warhammer is. Chess with cooler models and a lot more rules. Let me see. Are you ready? All right, I think it is. I'm gonna turn on the hobby camera. so I can see that center of gravity. I think I'm going to give it a shot. Okay. Let's move this guy. Where would the center? Maybe in the back right there? Alright. Move you out of the way. Oh, and I have to put magnets on the bottom of them too for my case. Okay. That looks good. He's done. Oh, what about you? Where's yours? Pretty much the same area. A little bit further back since you're doing the Wii motion. Okay. Excellent. Last one coming. This is the one on the tallest stand. So he's a little bit more towards the middle. Maybe right here. Alright, that came out great. Let those guys dry for a few minutes on those bases. And yeah, that looks good. And then throw some glue and some sand on there. Get my contrast. What is it I normally do? The No, it's not Mephiston. What is it called? Blood Angel's Red is what I use on my base to get the bases like that. I'll just put some sand on it, glue it down, then use Blood Angel's Red, and then throw some tufts on there. Or actually for these guys, for the red, I think I've been using green. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll use green. It'll contrast against that red. Yep, I'll use the green. Let me get the neon green out before I forget. Okay. I can probably put the sand on there now? The glue and the sand on there now? No, I need to, I think I need to varnish first. Yeah, because I'll be spraying varnish all over that base. So I'll wait. Let's see, what'd you say? I'm tired of painting and assembling models, so I'm taking a month break from doing anything. Yeah, it does feel good when you're able to do that, for sure. I took a couple months off. I took so long of a break that I was afraid I was going to I was afraid I was going to forget how to paint. Um, yeah, those guys might be steady enough for me to just varnish them now. Yeah, you know what? Let me go ahead and do that. I'm in a hurry, in case you can't tell. I'm ready to just be done with this because I'm stressing about it. Ready to have it over with. Um, hey dude, just found the channel. Glad to see some more Blood Angel centric content. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And your name is Commodore? Commodore 6342. Did you have, let me just ask you, with that name, I appreciate it by the way. With that name, did you own a Commodore back in the day? Just curious. Because I had a Commodore Amiga back in the day. And absolutely loved that thing. Until I finally moved to PC. And I moved to PC because I got tired of going into electronics boutique or GameStop or whatever it was called in the day. I got tired of going into the computer store to look for games, and they had all these PC games, walls and walls of PC games, and then they usually had the Amiga games. It was like 5 or 6 boxes down on a little dusty shelf in the corner of the store. I can't say I did. It's related to my time in the Navy. Ah, okay. I was in the Navy. I was on the USS Ponce, troop transport, LPD 15, East Coast, Norfolk, Virginia. Interior communications electrician, I seaman. Okay, so that's coming out there. Let's go ahead and get him enameled or varnished. Really gotta make sure I get this backpack good, because that's where I'll be grabbing him most likely. Alright. He's cooked up with varnish. Let's see. Nice. Hospital corpsman. Most of my time has been assigned to USMC units. Oh, okay. So at some point, if you go out to sea, if you haven't been already, you will definitely be assigned to a troop transport like the one I was on. I was on an amphibious dock, which launched it was an amphibious assault vehicle, which meant it could pull up to the beach. The front of the ship opened up, and we carried like, I forget how many, 9 or 10 amphibious assault vehicles, just basically amphibious tanks that just drove out. You know, sailed to the beach and then drove up on the beach full of and they carried the Marines in them. that was cool to watch because for the ship to do that, basically it has to take the ballast tanks has to flood, so the ship basically sinks to a certain degree. The well deck, the back of the ship, has to basically sink. So the well deck, where that the area that holds the amphibious assault vehicles, has to be submerged in water, so the amphibious assault vehicles can basically just swim out or sail out under power. And watching that, it never got old watching that. Okay, these guys are ready to be tournament manhandled. They've got varnish on them. They're ready to be manhandled without me fearing that I'm going to be scraping the paint off. They're good to go. We'll let that dry. I'm going to go rinse this out. Okay, today was a very constructive day. Now, I can go ahead and glue up the bases, put sand on them, and let me put some alcohol and water in this airbrush while it sits. Okay. So, what do I have to do now? Oh, the bases. Okay, so I can put this glue up. I'm totally done with the glue for today. Okay. Okay, so I'm done with the glue. I've got my sand right here. Some people use coffee grounds. I haven't used coffee grounds yet. Oh, you know what? I need to go clean these brushes before they just totally dry and ruin. They're probably already dry, but I need to do it now. Totally forgot about them. Dang it. Alright, so I had a good time dry brushing today, man. I learned so much as I was going through it. It was fun. And it came out way better than I hoped it would. I'm so happy with that paint job. That frosted red, frosted orange look with the maroon base coat underneath. Looks so good. Very pleased with how that came out. Okay. Got that brush cleaned with soap, and now for the good brush. Okay. Cleaned once. Cleaned twice. Now the last step. Putting the soap on there, wiping it off, and then just letting it dry with a little bit of soap still in the brush. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're done with the soap. Coming back in here, let these brushes dry. Put the soap up. Let's see what we got. I was using 6 Platinum Inceptors in my AI list, but it's so frustrating when I lose 3 to overcharging the first time they shoot. I know, that game I played last night, I lost 2, and I almost you can command reroll the hazardous fails, but still, that's a point. I mean, that's a command point. It sucks having to spend command points to save them. Yeah, I played. Oh, you didn't watch my game last night. Last night I was playing the new Iron Hands detachment, and I brought them in, supercharged them. They blew up a land raider, not by themselves. It took like my whole army shooting at it, but they blew up the land raider, and then they were supercharged, and I lost two of them to the supercharge. Rolled two ones. Yeah, 99% of the time I roll a 1 into a 1. Brother, it isn't Warhammer unless you're critically failing, right? That's the truth. Okay. Okay, first thing is the glue. Where'd I put my glue? Varnish is done. I can put you back there. Get my glue out. Where did I put my glue? Oh, It's a big bottle of it over here. Okay. Alright, and I'm going to use this brush right here to spread it. Let's get it going, because I'm ready to get this over with. Probably not doing this the proper way, but you know what? This is the way I do it. I probably have way too much glue, but oh well. Spread that around down there. And around the back. Okay, so got that. Just gonna leave that brush like that. Got my little Lowe's paint bucket here. Gonna just dip this guy in here, let the sand fall across it. And I'm gonna just let that dry. Let that glue dry up on there. Next. Okay. Spread this around now. Get a little more in the back here. Okay, he's done. Same thing. Slide it across there. Okay, he's done. Last one. And then I'll just have to wait for that to dry, and then I'll just put some contrast on there with some glued on scrub brush. That is all the glue I need. Put the top back on that. We're done. Spread this around. Okay, got enough on this side. Swing it around. Don't want to get any on the actual model. Done that plenty of times and it is not fun. Get it in the back there. Get it behind the base. Okay. Okay. Got that on there. I probably should be bouncing it on the edge like that when he's still not completely dry. And bam! All I gotta do is let these little boys dry. And paint the use contrast or some other thin paint like this fluorescent green here. Fluorescent green is what I used for these guys. I'll show you them real quick, like my scouts. Just nothing fancy. You see I got glue all over his boots. But yeah, that's how they came out with that fluorescent green. So I'm probably just gonna do the same thing with some green tufts of grass and call it a day with them until I get done with the tournament tomorrow and I'm ready to finish them with the plasmas and all that. But man, I really like how that dry brushing really looks good. I'm loving it. All right, those guys are gonna dry right there. Technically, I could stop right there because sand is a base. I mean, it is a basing. I could stop right there, but I won't. I want to be done with it. At least put that part behind me. I do need to clean the glue off of this brush though. I need to go clean that out in the sink and then dump this dirty water out. Do that quick. Yeah, that would be a bad day if I left glue in one of my, even though it's a beat up paintbrush and that's what I use it for. I don't want to just let glue dry up in a brush. Seems like it'd be a nightmare to be able to use that brush for anything else moving forward. Okay, well, brush is clean-ish. Models are drying. I suppose I need to clean my dry brush. Do you guys clean your dry brushes? Let me see what you guys said. 6. Shoot win, yeah, 99% of the road. Yep. Do you guys clean your dry brushes? I've seen some people that say they never clean their dry brushes, and I've seen some people that clean their dry brush after every use. Every time I don't clean my dry brush, obviously the paint just dries in the brush, and then they're just hard as a rock. So I've started. Well, I literally just started using dry brushes this week. Yeah, let me get back there at my desk so I can see what you guys responded with. So far, I haven't had much luck in not cleaning my dry brush and being able to use it for the next painting session. Okay, that's pretty clean there. And then I'll leave a little bit of soap up in the bristles. Let that just dry. Okay, coming back. Luckily, the guest bathroom is right outside my office. Let's see what you guys said. Yeah, you're supposed to lightly stroke against something. Like get a box lid and stroke against the edge back and forth. You'll see dust flying, and that means you're doing it right. Ah, okay. So when I So don't clean the brush, but when I'm ready to paint with in the next session, just take it and just brush it lightly against an edge of something. Back and forth. See the dust flying is basically the dried up paint. And okay, I'll do that next time. I will do that next time. Cat, will you get off me, buddy? Well, okay, he jumped down. Come on, you can get back up here. I don't think you guys can see him. This is my fat cat, Kilala, right here. He's always trying to jump up in my lap when I'm playing a tabletop simulator game. And it just sucks because he's fat and he can't really jump all the way up on my lap, so he's always got me paranoid because he just makes the jump halfway, which means the claws come out and he just impales my thighs. Oh, that's the way. If you got a cat, you know exactly what I'm talking about, unless your cat is healthy and not fat like mine. Or maybe I'm just being too hard on him. Is this fat? He's heavy. Am I being too hard on you, buddy? He's got that fat pouch under his belly. Yeah, I'm gonna try that dry brush technique. Next week, actually, because I need to repaint all of my old Death Company that I painted. They're just solid black now, and I want to get them in theme with the Death Company that I just painted, which is really light gray. Let me show you guys what I did with the Death Company. I haven't given the res a second coat. That's just the first coat, but yeah, this is how those guys came out. Dry brushing the light gray, then the red on the Death Company logo shoulder there. I love that. What's your criteria for picking opponents to play on TTS? The only criteria, I don't, that's a good question. I typically ask for a competitive game, but like if it's taken a long time to get a game, then I'll go back and say competitive or casual, and that's it. If you've got, I just hope that you have like 3 hours to play, and you don't, like some opponents, they'll get in the game with you, and then after like an hour, hour and a half, they're like, oh, I gotta go. You know, I didn't realize how late it was. It's like, my only criteria is be a good sport and have time allotted to finish the game. That's it. What makes Warhammer fun on TTS is playing against a cool opponent. Win or lose, you'll have fun. If you want to get a game sometime, just add me on Discord. What's your criteria for picking opponents to play? Oh, you're talking to Katsusa. No one damage or wound. Yeah, no kidding. In the past week, I've played against 2 different opponents that had stacked up -1 to damage and -1 to wound, and that just yeah, let me turn on the mainstream camera. That just for my Blood Angels army, that just obliterates me. If I were playing my Chaos Space Marine shooting list, I'd be like, oh, who cares? But against Blood Angels, where, you know, the list I'm playing lately is just melee focus, that just destroys me, because it's all, most of my damage comes from Power Fists and Eviscerators, so you're basically having you're halving my damage output. And that's just off of the -1 to damage. The -1 to wound, yeah, if I'm strength 8 against Terminators and things, then that's already on 3s, and it goes from 3s to 4s, so it's not a good time. I typically lose those games if I'm playing Angelic Inheritors, Blood Angels. Oddly enough, if I'm playing Liberator Assault, I usually win. It's harder for me playing with angelic inheritors into that -1 to damage, -1 to wound. Who was that said they had it? Oh, it was Commodore that said they had to hop off. I'm glad you, if you're still here, Commodore, I'm glad you stopped by, dude. Get a game in some time. What's your Discord? Yeah, let me post it or paste it here. Give me 1 second. Friends, add friend, and then shoot. I always forget how to get the friend link. Where is it? Where do you get the friend link? Come here. I can't remember where in Discord to get your friend link. You guys remember? Well, my Discord username it's just James, right? But everyone's named James in Discord. My Discord username here. Let me put this in here. What is it? Probably not going to show it because I'm streaming right now. But here, let me do this. I think this is that's my Discord username, and it might have a period at the end. Oh. Hey, JM, dude. Yeah, let me watch that game too. When you start streaming, send me a tell later, JM. You're playing demons and they're gene stealer cults? That's gonna be a weird game. I hope it went through. Let me check. I don't have it. What's your Discord name? Maybe I'll add it that way. It didn't come through. Did you try Grave Scream with a period at the end? I think that's how Discord makes you do it. Yeah, I'm streaming right now, so it's not letting me see all of my account details. I got streamer mode turned on. What's your Discord username? I'll see if I can find you. Is it just Commodore? Let's see. Commodore 6342. Okay, I'm sending you a 6342. Okay, I sent you a request, Commodore. Let me make sure I spelled Commodore correctly. Yeah. Ah, you got the Vendies going, Jay. What's that? Who is that? Is that Salamanders? That's not Salamanders. You don't play Salamanders, do you? That paint job is clean. Look at that edge work. I love the vibrancy of that edge work, how it kind of looks like a greenish yellow so you can really see the edge work. You mind if I show that on stream, JM? So some pics of indicators I just finished. Dark Angels, okay. That's right. Hey, can I show those pics you just sent me on the stream? It's all dry brush. Hell yeah. I'm a fan of the dry brushing. Okay, let me slide this over here. browser. Check that out. Can you guys see that? Isn't that clean? Look at that edge highlighting, man. Oh, and the zoom in. The red and blue wiring there. That's dope. Yeah, that looks really good, man. The hazard for the I don't know what is that shield? What is that shield called? Not a battle shield. I forget what that shield is called. That is really clean. And then what's the other one? The other pick? Oh yeah, this one. Browser. Check that out. Dude, that looks like a professional job, man. You could commission. You probably already do. Do you do commission work, JM? Damn, that smooth FDM. Yeah, that looks really good. I would not. How long did it take you to do that with with dry brush? And it probably didn't take you long to do that edge work, did it? Oh, where's your rocket? Not the rocket, but your ballistic shell. See, the siege shield. That's what it's called. No, I take too long to commission. Oh, yeah, I guess if people commission, they want their stuff done like immediately, huh? Very nice, dude. Very nice. That's much better, much cooler looking than my two Vindicators, and the green is just popping. Vinny was like 3 to 4 days. Yeah, you can definitely tell you put your heart and soul into that. That's gorgeous. Mine are just no comparison on that. Yours take the cake. Where's my drink? I need to go get, well. Hey, JM, what time is your game tonight? You're on Pacific time. What time Pacific time is your game? You're more on the Discord, okay. Ooh, look at that. Dude, you have a knack. Ooh, look at that plasma. The lights, the glowing lights. Yeah. I love that plasma work. Look at the kill counts over there. The lights look really cool. That is fantastic. Let's see. Browser. Dude, that looks like you should be painting for freaking Games Workshop. He's holding the helmet over there. I've never seen, that's the first time I've seen someone's model not have the helmet on. The edge work of the cape there. Let's see. If you could see my Discord painting channel, these are all there. Still don't know how to fix it, man. Am I the only one that has that problem, JM? Is it just me? Oh yeah, look at that glistening shoulder there. Love the basing. The little edge of the claw, the talon there. That's awesome. Freaking deep colors in the crevices of the freaking bone there. Okay, the great unclean one. Let's see what you're talking about. Ugh, those pusses look gross. I love that deep lavender. Nice. I even love the horns, how it has the gray the gray streaks in it, making it look like horn. That's cool. I never noticed his sword was all chipped up like that before. I guess because whenever you're staring at someone's great unclean, when you're looking at all the grossness of the body, you don't really pay attention to the sword. Oh yeah, here's a good close up of it. That looks gross. That looks really good. The little white dot sells it. Yeah, demons are fun to paint. He's got muddy toes. Let's see what else we got. The impulsor. I want to get down to that cape on that demon that you have. Which one of these impulsors do I want to click on? This picture looks cool because I've never taken the time to paint the inside of that thing. There we go. Look at that. The glow off of that red light. Clean. The shield dome. Get ready to pop that zit. Let's see what else we got. Oh, the side view of that plasma. That looks really cool. Oh, cool. You made yours with the door open. That's dope. I never thought of that. All that detail over there looks clean as heck. Let's see. Yeah, there's a better view of the door here. See up in there? I like how you put the little caution stripes around the edge of the door frame. And then the lights, bro. Okay, now this is what I want to click on right here. That back. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Let me look at the front. That is so cool looking. I think I'm gonna go take a nap, man. I've really done a lot today. I am beat. Let's see. Yeah, I even put magnetics on the shield dome and main gun for the rep. Want to get shot up, bloody space marine, and put it inside. Just have. Oh, okay. My buddy was not easy. Yeah. My buddy has his which vehicle is it? I forget which vehicle it is. The one that has the ramp that lowers on the back, or you could just glue it shut. He's got his where you can magnetize, and he lowers the ramp, and his German Shepherd is It's standing in the doorway. That's pretty cool. Hey JM, send me a tell. Let me know what time your game is, so I can tune in. Because I don't think I'm gonna play one today because I just want to take it easy. Because I've got that. I'm gonna be playing all day tomorrow in the RTT, so I kind of feel like I don't need to play one today. The Rhino, yeah, that's it, the Rhino. So I'm not gonna play a game today. I'm not gonna stream one. So we'll do four, so 6 my time. So another hour and 10 minutes. Cool. That'll that's how I'm gonna scratch my itch for today. Instead of me playing a game, I'll get to watch you play yours, and then that'll satisfy me until tomorrow morning when I'll be playing all day. Is this glue dry? Yeah, just about. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. JM, send me a tell when you get ready when you start streaming. I'll hop on at 6, and I'll look for you in the lobby. Well, 6 my time. It's gonna be 4 your time. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream. Um, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me while I was rushing through getting my Inceptors ready. I had fun. I love the paint job, how it came out. They're good enough for the RTT tomorrow. And yeah, I'll talk to you in a bit, dude. When you start streaming your game or start sharing your game. Y'all have a good rest of your weekend. I'll talk to you again probably on Sunday. I'll be busy all day tomorrow at the RTT. But appreciate you folks hanging out, and see you Sunday.